Hey there, I'm Jenn Zingmark, your LDS life and divorce coach. And if you're navigating co-parenting after divorce, this is the video you need today. Now, let's talk about what it really means to be the favorite co-parent. And spoiler alert, it is not what you think. Now, I know that title might make some people raise an eyebrow, but stick with me because I am not here to teach you how to compete or win some popularity contest as a co-parent. I want to teach you how to actually be the parent that helps your kids feel safe, the one they respect, and not because you tried to earn their favor or win over their affection, but because you showed up as your best self. They will grow up respecting you for this, I promise. Stick around until the end, and I will tell you the truth about divorce and how you can thrive instead of just surviving it. Now, if you're done playing tug of war over who's right and just want to raise emotionally healthy humans, welcome. You're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button and stick around for more tips on navigating life during and after divorce and co-parenting. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Being the favorite parent isn't about being the fun one. It's not about who buys more toys or plans more trips or avoids discipline, okay? And it's definitely not about who can better convince their child that they were right in the divorce. Being the favorite parent really just means being the safe one, being the parent who is steady, being the one who listens without judgment, and the one who protects their child's heart and innocence, especially when everything else around them feels so unstable. If your goal is to be the one your child turns to for the rest of their life, then this is the path. Let's talk about letting your kids be kids. Divorce changes a lot, almost everything. And for kids, it can feel like the floor dropped out from underneath them. What they need most is to feel like there is still a safe place for them, even if it looks different. Let them laugh, let them be silly, let them enjoy both parents' households without guilt. And that means not asking probing questions like, did dad say anything about me? Was mom with someone else this weekend? Do you feel more comfortable at my house? These are questions that will not help them feel safe. It will only benefit you, not your children, to ask questions like this. Even when you're hurting or even curious, resist the urge. Just let them be children. The most loved and respected parents are the ones who don't need their kids to pick their side. The third tip I want to share with you is don't try to turn your children into your confidant. Okay, this is a tough one. You're human, I know, and you're still processing your own pain from the whole divorce. And your kids may seem like the only ones who really get or fully know what's going on. But please hear this. Your child is not your therapist, and they're not your sounding board, or they're not your little best friend. They shouldn't hear your venting or take on your emotional struggles. If you want to be the co-parent that they feel safest with, then protect their innocence. Let them see you as steady and emotionally available, not emotionally needy, okay? Do your healing elsewhere. And just for your information, this is exactly the kind of support I offer in my Faith-Filled Coaching Divorce program. Check it out. The fourth tip I have for you is to model the kind of person that you want your children to become. Your kids are always watching you. More than what you say, they are watching how you live your life. If you are bitter, they feel it. If you talk badly about their other parent, they will internalize it. If you lean on them for emotional support, they will feel responsible for your happiness. But if you show grace under pressure, if you speak kindly even when you're hurt, if you set firm boundaries but lovingly, they will learn from you. You're modeling maturity. You're modeling emotional health. You're modeling strength that doesn't need to be loud. You are teaching them how to handle conflict in their lives one day. Okay, my fifth tip for you is to give them the gift of freedom. I know it's hard, especially if your ex is saying things that aren't true or painting you in a bad light. But one of the most powerful gifts you can give your child is the freedom to have their own opinion. And let me let you in on a little secret, friend. They're going to anyway. Even if you try to persuade them or convince them or get them to believe your side of things, they're all going to have their own opinion anyway. Trust that the truth has staying power. Let your example speak louder than explanations, okay? Your job is not to control what your kids think. Your job is to live in such a way that when they grow up and look back, they will say, Mom or Dad never pulled me into the middle. They just loved me, and I always felt safe with them. That is your goal, my friend. That's what makes someone the favorite co-parent. Let's talk about what you should do when you feel undermined by the other parent. Okay, this is one of the hardest parts of co-parenting. You're divorced from them after all. Most likely, you have a lot of major differences in how you parent, how you live your lives, your lifestyle. Most likely, everything about you and your former spouse is very different. And when the other parent is doing something that you feel is harmful to your children, it is so tempting to speak out about that and to tell your children how you feel about it. Maybe you feel like they're spoiling them or they're bending the rules or even they're bad mouthing you. I know this is frustrating, but here's what to do. Don't react, respond, okay? Get a hold of your emotions, and whatever you choose to do or say in response should be very well thought out and planned, not an emotional reaction. Stick to your values, stay grounded, and be consistent. And many times, the best way to react or respond is to say or do nothing, okay? Even if your kids don't fully understand it now, they will one day, and they will respect you for not stooping to the level of bad mouthing the other parent. The long game matters much more than a temporary validation. Okay, remember that, friend. Now, the seventh tip I have for you is that co-parenting isn't a competition. I want to say this directly. Co-parenting is not a contest. There isn't a winner or a loser. You are not here to win. You are here to raise good humans. And that means doing what is right, even when it doesn't feel fair. It means showing up for your kids without resentment, even if you're doing more of the heavy lifting. Here's what I know to be true. Kids don't need perfect parents. They need present ones. And they don't need entertainment. They need emotional safety and stability. The favorite parent is the one that helps them feel seen and heard and loved, no matter what. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this truth. If no one has told you this today, you are doing a beautiful job. Parenting through divorce is hard, but it's also sacred work. Yes, this is a hard season, and yes, you might feel unseen or discouraged, but you are planting seeds right now, and these seeds will bear fruit in your children's lives for years to come. Put your faith in the long game. Trust God with your kids. Your divorce is not a surprise to him, and he is not done writing your story. Keep showing up in love. God sees you, and he will use this and all of these experiences in your life and in your kids' lives for good if you trust him. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this video has encouraged you, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up And share in the comments below if you have mastered the art of staying silent when your kids say, well, at dad's house, we get to whatever. You deserve a medal, friend, or at least a group hug. Now, watching these videos is fantastic, but to apply these concepts in your life and make permanent changes, you need a coach. You will be amazed at the changes you can make in your life when you have help applying these concepts and committing to them. Schedule an appointment with me today and let's get started if you are ready to heal and move forward confidently in your divorce. There's a link in the show notes. Until next time, keep showing up, keep leading with love, and remember, you are not broken, you are becoming. And God is not finished with your story, friend, and peace is possible even after divorce. You have got this, friend. Bye, y'all.